Hey everybody, what's going on? Dr. Jeff Langmaid with the Evidence-Based Chiropractor here, and you are tuning into YouTube optimization. I did one of these earlier this week. It was a ton of, I guess it was later last week, and I had a ton of fun, and I had a few volunteers hop back in the comments, and they asked me to take a peek at their YouTube channels. That's what we're going to do live. I'm going to share screen in just a moment. We'll sort of break down their YouTube channels, give some tips for optimization, ultimately just discover how they can get more views and more engagement on their YouTube channels. If you would like me to take a peek at yours live on an upcoming episode, then feel free just to drop a link or say me down below, and I'll be sure to find your page. Bottom line is with YouTube, it doesn't take millions upon millions of views to be successful. I think a lot of docs out there, they see sort of these what I call crack 'em up videos with millions upon millions of views. And it's like, oh, well, I only got 100 views. I only got 50 views on mine. I must not be doing it right, or I'm not going to get great results. And that's not the case whatsoever. As a practicing doc, you can really have a channel that's averaging 50, 150, 200 views per video, and it can be unbelievably successful for your practice. It doesn't take hundreds of thousands and or millions of views to have a successful and impactful YouTube channel. Now, with the Smart Chiropractor, one of the things that we do is we post for our docs once a week to their YouTube channels. Also, we give video scripts, so you have things that you can do if you choose to each and every day. You have a complete strategy and a campaign on how you can shoot video each and every day. That can help YouTube growth dramatically. Also, if you like kind of geek out on marketing, want to see more of stuff like this and a whole bunch of other stuff, then I'm going to invite you to join our Smart Chiropractor private group. It's where we talk marketing each and every day. We post really our best coaching, training, all that fun stuff. I'll drop that link down below, so feel free to head on over there, join the group if you'd like to talk more about marketing. And as always, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you like what we're up to. I'm going to share screen right now. Bam. All right, cool. We have shared screen. So we are going to start with Brett Grant. He volunteered. Let me see if I can pump into the comments, the Facebook page, Facebook group. So if you want to talk more marketing, head on over there. Cool. It just showed up down below. So feel free to click across. But let's take a look right now at Brett's YouTube channel. So he asked me to take a peek at this, and let's dive right in. So let me move around a couple things on my screen here. So first things first, when I take a look at this, header image, not bad, but not great. Brett, I'd encourage you to sort of update that header image. Right now, yes, we can see his name in very small gold print right there. We also see a little bit of the address. But what I would encourage him to have is something that's a header image showcasing his picture. Obviously, he has it right here as the icon, which is a great best practice, is to have a face. We recognize faces more than logos. So great job as far as that's concerned. But I'd recommend having his face, have something about him up in that header image. Also then, I would recommend having, what's the tagline for the practice, right? Is the tagline, pain relief? Is the tagline about optimal living? Make sure that is crystal clear. And then maybe even showcase something like, videos to help you live a better life. Whatever it might be, get some copy in that header image that tells me why I should want to subscribe, right? And then you can have the address, have your phone number. That's great stuff to have. But header image can do a ton of good for Brett right now. I'd encourage Brett, I'm going to tag you once we finish up this video, get that header image upgraded. That'll do wonders for you. Now, in the bottom right-hand corner, he does have a good setup right here where he links to his Facebook and to his Instagram pages. You can see that up in the bottom right-hand corner of the header. That's cool. Looks like he's doing a good job there. I'd encourage you, if you don't have links set up in your header image, then do so, because that's very, very important. Now, as we kind of cruise down here, let's take a look at some else of what Brett has going on. So a couple things I notice here. His playlists are pretty slim and or weak, right? So he has popular uploads and just general uploads, but he hasn't really built out any playlists in terms of maybe there's low back, maybe there's motivational Monday, maybe there's testimonials, whatever it might be. I think he can build out those playlists a little bit better and a little bit more clear, where it's going to encourage people to want to watch. Popular uploads is a great playlist to have. Recent uploads, great playlist to have. But he should build those out a little bit more, especially based, like right here, he's got popular uploads. His most popular video is 3 steps to injury-free swimming. What does that tell me? That tells me that Brett should have an entire series of videos around injury-free swimming, and he should have a playlist titled injury-free swimming, right? So just you can really look at what's already performing very well for you and just sort of tweak it and upgrade it from there. So again, good camera work, like where this one right here says evidence-based solutions for back pain. I love that image right there. It looks really, really good. The camera work looks clear. But one of the things I would say is that his thumbnails are predominantly, him looking at the camera. So another way to sort of upgrade this would be put some text over the top of these images so that it's really, really clear. Maybe it's a little bit more actionable, right? Decrease stress with foam rolling exercises. This thumbnail would be awesome if it showed him, at least even if there's no text, just holding a foam roller, right? So it's very, very clear. The no frills home office setup down below, you can see right there with that thumbnail. I can see that he's got like a home office thing going on, but he might have been better off to take like a picture of the desk or him in an awkward position. Now it starts to stimulate me to say, gosh, if I feel like I look like that, then I'm going to want to watch his video and learn about how I can improve. So overall, I think Brett's doing some pretty good things with his page here, but there's definitely a lot of room for improvement. Number one, tighten up that header image. Make sure that you get your picture up in that. Make sure that you put your tagline, some of the address, the call to action, how often are you putting videos. You don't need to make it super busy, but just make it a little bit more engaging. Tighten up your playlists and make sure that they are in a better spot. And then I would encourage you also to keep an eye out on those thumbnails and just do a little bit more. Think about it like show and tell. If you're talking about something in the video, show it in the thumbnail. Let's click over to the about right here. Take a quick look here. Not too bad as far as this is concerned. I mean, in the description, Brett, you could leave your phone number, your address, etc. So if somebody clicks in here, they can get a good idea of exactly where you're at. I know it's in the header image, but you can't have that up often enough. You could even in your description put a slight call to action saying, hey, if you have a question about any of these videos or want to, live a better life, if you're struggling with pain, etc., reach out to us right here, right now. So you can put some calls to action there as well. So Brett, that's what I got for you to start. Let's take a look over at Alex Tauberg. Alex I've known for a while. So you can see right when I click over here, Alex doing pretty good. Got some subscribers there, 250 plus subscribers, which is great. He's got the best practice going on. He's got his face there as the icon. And he also has Tauberg Chiropractic and Rehabilitation as the name of his channel. All good as far as that's concerned. Up in his header image, he's looking pretty good. I like that it says Tauberg Chiropractic and Rehab. It says I help people get out of pain, helping get back to doing the activities that they love to do. That's really great. One thing I'd encourage you to do, Alex, is this looks like kind of a generic shot of a woman here. You could have a picture of you, right? You could have a picture of you in the clinic, a picture of you taking care of a patient, a picture of you doing an exercise. Just make it a little bit more personable. The other thing that you can do is up in this area, let me know, hey, where are you located? I have no idea where you're located based upon this header image. Are you in Alaska? Are you in Istanbul? I have no clue, right? So you could put your address up here. You could also put your name, right? I mean, obviously, I'm going to assume I know who you are, Alex. So, I know that's you, and that's Tauberg is Alex Tauberg. But you could put Dr. Alex Tauberg, videos 1 time per week to help you get out of pain and, get back to life. Something like that just tweaks this and upgrades it just a touch. Overall, great job on the header image, but there's some things you can do there. Your links in the bottom right-hand corner of your header image that I'm circling right now, those can definitely be improved upon. So you have a WordPress site, it says visit us here. Not very compelling, right? So if you have a Facebook page, get that Facebook page linked. If you have an Instagram account, get the Instagram account linked. You can even, what I've done is put the YouTube, even though you're on YouTube, and then say subscribe to us on YouTube. So it's right there, right? Again, just right top of mind, subscribe. that would be a good way to go about that. Now, as we scroll down, Alex, you know what I'm going to say about your playlist. You got nothing going on here. So uploads, he's got everything just as an upload. So what I'd encourage you to do is build out some playlists. You know, do you have a sciatic series? Do you have a neck pain series? If so, build all of those out as individual playlists. Let's go into your videos themselves. Let's check out the most popular as this sorts here. So Alex's most popular video is how to crack your own neck at home. All right, 65,000 views right there. So that one crazy popped compared to the others. 65,000 views. Most of the others are clearly below 1,000. But you know, just having one big video is not going to make a channel, right? It looks like he's staying pretty consistent. It looks like we have stuff that's mixed in 1 month ago, 1 year ago. So he's staying consistent, and videos are doing overall pretty well. You know, then when should I wear a neck brace? He's holding the neck brace. That's a really, really good best practice. I would encourage you to get some text on some of these. How to fix a bulging disc at home, and he's leaning towards the side. You're doing a great job with sort of the show and tell capacity on the thumbnails, but I think you can do a little bit better job in terms of either text on it or just being super, super, super clear, right? Good job overall in thumbnails. Improvements would be get some text on some of them and ultimately continue with the short sort of show and tell. Also on some of these, I know some of these are older, some of these are newer, but I like the theme of the bluish green, the teal kind of background, and then some of them you're against a completely different background with completely different lighting. It's difficult on some of these to kind of see your face, and you know, again, a bright thumbnail is pretty engaging. And I'll give you an example. When I look at the how to fix your sciatica at home, it's so much more well lit than the how an adjustment works. So just some things to keep in mind there as you sort of fine tune. Let's take a look at a new video. Let's do this 1 month ago video. I'm going to click in. All right. Let me move some things around. I'm going to stop it, but I just want to see what's going on. So you got some likes here, which is great. Do vitamin supplements help? Which ones to take? Okay. Let's cruise on down. So you're missing a huge opportunity here. So in your description, which I'm going to highlight right here, in your description, you should use way more characters. So underneath this, you should have listed, hey, are you new here? My name is Dr. Alex Torberg at Torberg Chiropractic and Rehabilitation. We're located at blank, blank, blank. We help people with blank, blank, blank. And just copy and paste that into every single one of your descriptions on your videos that you're putting out. You're missing a huge opportunity to drive additional traffic. And in your descriptions, there's an opportunity for 5,000 characters. You don't need to use every character, but you definitely could use more. And you want some things that, again, tie these videos together. So you want to be able to tie together Torberg Chiropractic and Rehabilitation. What's going on with this one? Supplements. You have the supplement description, but you don't have the general description, the hierarchy of who you are and what the channel is about. You can also put links there to drive to your website, to drive wherever you want. So huge opportunity you have right there to kind of get going with it. So Alex, those are my big suggestions for you to get started. And let's head on over to, where were we? David Kula. Dave asked me to take a peek at his as well. And as we go through this, guys, if you want me to take a look at your YouTube channel, kind of break it down, give you optimization, best tips and practices, feel free to drop a link down below or just let me know that you'd like me to take a peek. I'm happy to do so. As I said earlier as well, we have a whole bunch of really awesome marketing stuff going on at the Smart Chiropractor in our private Facebook group. I dropped that link down below. So click that link, head over to the Smart Chiropractor Facebook group where we talk marketing each and every day. But right now, you're watching some live breakdowns, optimization tips on YouTube pages. I had just so much fun with this the other day that I wanted to come back in and do some more. And I had some people ask me to do it. So I wanted to hop in and do so. So this is Dave's page. Dave I've known for a little while, And let's take a peek. So subscriber count's doing great, right? He's over 1,000 subs, which is awesome for a chiropractic page. Synergy Wellness, Chiropractic, and Physical Therapy is the name of his business and practice right there. Dave, I'd encourage you to at least think about having your picture as this icon instead of the logo of your page. We talked about this a little bit earlier. People identify with faces a little bit more quickly and readily than they do logos. And especially if it's a one doc practice and you're sort of the center of the show, and I think you are based upon what I'm looking at down below, I'd encourage you to at least think about that. In terms of header image, you got a lot of good stuff going on right here. I think there's just a couple things that I'd encourage you to optimize. I love the fact that you have a call today and your phone number right at the top. It's awesome. I love the fact that you have your website listed right there. I love the fact that you have some action shots and your logo. So what would I do a little bit differently? Why would I call today? Right? So answer that simple question in the header, right? Are you focused on, neck pain, back pain, call today. If you're struggling with, you could give a little more context to the call today. I mean, why would I call today? I don't know. So let me know why I should call today. Give me some benefit-driven copy around that. I'd also encourage you, again, I'm kind of looking here, your image is a little bit washed out. It's a little whitewashed, so I don't think any of these people are you, but I would encourage you to have your picture up there, right? If you could just have somebody come in, you probably have a patient who did pretty good photography, just get them to take a picture of you doing some of this stuff, have that as the header image, neck pain, back pain, mid-back pain, call us today at that phone number, and then, to learn more, however you want to define it, visit us at, and then have the website. But give me a little bit more, just rather than the information. Also, I think you're in New York City, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, you are. But you could certainly put your address up in here as well, just to let people know, especially that are local, exactly who you are and where you're at. So some tips there. Bottom right-hand corner, he has things linked. The Synergy Wellness website he has linked, Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram. Awesome. Great job there. Again, Dave's doing really well with 1,000 subscribers. He's got a welcome video right here. Also a good idea. I didn't talk about that earlier, but having a welcome video, either it could be your most popular video or just the video you want people to see first. Great best practice. When we go down into his playlists, we see popular uploads. So we got a lot of playlist issues today. So he's got created okay, he does have some created playlists. So then he has got the popular uploads listed just all down below. I would have these playlists. You can have the created playlist tab as you do, but I'd almost break these out individually down below where I can see the videos going across, right? Instead of just having a long vertical list of popular uploads, I would put frequently asked questions, and then those videos appear horizontal. Healthy back, joint and body tips, have those appear horizontal. So those would be some good ways to go about it. Also, when I'm taking a quick look here, it's probably due to time. I'm imagining some of these videos are newer and some of them are older, but right here I see where it says ergonomic chairs. The headline or that thumbnail looks wildly different than what you have going on over the stretches and exercises. That might be on purpose, but having those be congruent can be a best practice. Let's head over into Dave's videos here. So as we cruise on down, Dave, you're doing a great job with this. So he's got, videos that are a day, a week. He's staying super consistent. A lot of good text on here. Be careful, obviously, for this kind of text where it's very difficult to read this text over the top of the picture. Pretty difficult to read this one as well. This one with the 3D foot scanning. Again, this is a great, I see you got the foot in the background. If you were holding an insole, that'd be pretty cool, right? I think there's some things you can do to optimize as far as that's concerned. So be careful for the white on top of white on white, right? Be careful for some of this kind of getting washed out as opposed to some of this others. This green, I don't know. I'm being super nitpicky here. The green, I don't know, unless it's a part of your logo, which I don't think it is. I think you could probably choose like a better color, but look at the difference, right? Migraine relief right here. It's big, it's bold, it's clear. I can clearly understand what's going on. Compare that to what's going on above. It says vertigo for 17 years, like gone. It's it's hard. And there's a thumb. I didn't even see the thumb. It's hard to read this. Super easy to read this. Super easy to read the computer workstation next to it. So you've done a great job with thumbnails in the past. I'd say, make sure that you keep up that good work with the previous thumbnails. You get a lot of great thumbnails down below here, but it looks like lately the thumbnails have gone a little haywire. Now you might be testing different things, and if you just want to implement and see what happens, go for it. No big deal. But I love the bolder ones that you have earlier. I think it's going to get you better click-throughs overall. Let's see, Dave, sort by most popular. Oh, Alex, hey man, thanks. You got it. So Alex just came on to give some shout outs here. I've got a lot of text going on my screen, but Alex, you got it, man. Anything I can do to help, and any follow-up questions, feel free to drop them down below. I'm happy to help any way I can. So let's take a look at some of Dave's. Looks like he's got some videos here in the thousands of views. That's awesome. Again, think about this. You have a video that has, like, let's say, leaky gut syndrome. This is the most popular video, Dave's. He has 11,000 views. If he wouldn't have posted that video, that's 11,000 views that he wouldn't have had, right? 11,000 views is a lot of views. It doesn't take millions to be able to ultimately really get some patient activations out of it. That's what we see time and time again. Now, it's interesting here. It looks like, I would say 4 out of his top 10 videos or more have this sort of bold thumbnail images, so that's great. I'd encourage him to continue to do that. The other thing is, Dave, you can take a look at some of these topics, right? Leaky gut syndrome. Maybe you just got lucky on that one. I don't know, but leaky gut, obviously, for however you did it, people were searching for it, and you got a lot of views. If that's something you're passionate about, then I'd encourage you to do a whole series of videos on leaky gut, because clearly it's working for you. Same with the disc bulge, disc herniation, right? Your top videos, if you come in, all you have to do is click videos. I'm sorry if I didn't explain this. You just click videos and then sort by. Click sort by and hit most popular. When you do that, that will give you a list of your most popular videos. And your most popular videos are a great place to start for what you should do additional videos on. Now, if you remember the Smart Chiropractor, we're going to give you sort of a complete game plan so you don't have to worry about it whatsoever. We do all of the research on what terms are searched, how can you go about it in a way that's systematic and that you get great results over a long period of time. But if you're doing this yourself, no worries. Just take a look at some of your most popular videos and sort of expand on those topics there. So those are the big things that I have for Dave. Now let me, Dr. D. Kula. One thing we can do, I'll do this for you, Alex, because you kind of popped on here, and I appreciate that. I'm going to head over. Social Blade was running really, really slow before, but this is another great tool that we used last time, and I saw it first utilized by Pat Flynn. And I think it was a really, really great tool to analyze what's going on your YouTube channel. So let's see, Tarberg, Chiropractic. The only thing with Social Blade that I found is it runs pretty slow. It's pretty labor intensive on a computer. So let's search, Alex, let's search your page here and see what we have going on. So the nice, checking your browser, okay. So it looks like it's coming up in a moment. The nice thing, here we go, cool. So you can search Social Blade for your channel, and then all you have to do is make sure it's your channel and click select. You can see Alex has 95 videos, 70,000 views, which is great. And here it sort of shows a lot of great stuff. So Alex, with you, a couple of things that stick out to me right off the bat. Total subscribers, you are like popping right now, which is awesome. You can see that just went dramatically up right there. Total video views weekly. Same story. You are like pumping up right now. I mean, this is a crazy over this last 30, 60, 90 days. You are absolutely popping like crazy. So interesting thing would be, hey, what are the videos that's helped you get there? And then how can you do more of that, right? That's always a good thing. Let's take a look at some of his stats and subscribers. It looks like he's averaging, so here's where there's a big pop, right? So it looks like he had a big pop just yesterday, might have been yesterday. So 1,000 plus, 2,000 plus views, when historically he's averaged about 500. So really, really interesting. And then if you want to take a gander at what you can expect over time, you can click on this future projections tab. Let's see if Social Blade wants to play nice with us. Click on future projections, and this like conglomerates all of the data across YouTube. You're doing great, Alex, by the way. Just started the channel in 2017. And it'll give you an estimation of how many views and subscribers in X amount of time. So they're estimating that within a year, you're going to have over 1,000 subscribers and over 350,000 views. Let's go down here just for giggles, right? If you keep up with this for 5 years, they think you'll have almost 6 million views and nearly 18,000 subscribers, which is really, really awesome. So I'd encourage you to check out Social Blade. It's a great tool to kind of dive into, and it will give you a bunch of great data about your channel. So I hope this has been helpful. I really like doing these. It's sort of the technical aspect of looking into pages and seeing what's going on. If you'd like me to take a look at your YouTube channel, provide you personalized, really optimization tips, what I think about your playlist, what I think about your cover image, how you can go about things, just drop your name, say me or whatever you want to do down below. I'll be sure to find your YouTube channel. I'll feature it on an upcoming episode. I plan on doing more of these as time goes on. I just think it's really cool to dive into exactly how different chiropractors, different ones of us, practicing docs ultimately are utilizing their YouTube channel. We'll do a quick recap on what we looked at today. And that was, we started over at Brett's page. Brett's doing a great job just getting up and running. A lot of opportunity here in his cover image. It's pretty weak as far as what it's doing for him is concerned. He needs to get his face up there. He needs to clearly have his practice name. There's some big time optimization that we went through earlier with Brett. Also, some of his thumbnails can be improved upon and playlists as well. So that was the scoop with Brett. Alex was doing a great job, kind of went into depth on Alex there. He's building and growing fast right now. And then we took a look at my buddy Dave over in New York. His site, he has over 1,000 subscribers, doing really, really well, but some optimization tips, certainly in his cover image, a little bit into his icons, and certainly on his playlists and thumbnails as well. And let's take a look really quick on Dave's About page. Okay, cool. So you can see right here, if you check out your About page on YouTube and you have not listed this sort of stuff, hey, where can you get in touch and follow? Where's the location? We saw this with Brett, and I think Alex as well. I think you were missing this stuff. Make sure to keep in your description, right, your About tab, put in your location. Where can people find you? What are those web properties? Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, wherever. Google Plus, I think, is long gone at this point in time. But you can put all of your relevant social pages there. And that, again, it's all about just connecting the algorithm, right? Google owns YouTube. So the more data and information, not like cheesy, weird keyword stuffing, but the more data and information that you can pump into their properties, the easier it is for them to understand how these things connect. And if you're giving them this much information, hey, here's our website, here's who I am, what I'm about, here's what this YouTube channel is about, and they're seeing content that is similar on your website, which of course it will be, that starts to give a really great connection point for Google and YouTube. And what does that do? Well, it helps them get more data to show your videos, etc., as suggested videos on connected pages. So make sure that you are utilizing all of that to the best of your ability. No question, just hopping in here with the Social Blade looks really useful. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, man, Social Blade, it will do wonders for your projections. The projections are like spot on, but it also gives you really detailed data at sort of a drop of a hat. YouTube has great data and analytics on its own, but I found Social Blade to be really cool. Also, Social Blade lets you check out your competitors. So if you find somebody in town or maybe even a colleague and you're just like, what are they doing right? You can see all of your data within your YouTube analytics, but you can't see theirs. Social Blade gives you a peek into how other people are being successful as well, which is really, really important. So those are some best practices. I'm going to hop over really quickly to the evidence-based chiropractor page, because I've been doing some upgrades there, and I think it's worth sort of showing what we are doing. So it's a little bit different than a practice page, but there's a lot of overlap in terms of best practices, etc. So you can see right here, we just updated this. Let me mute myself here. I think I'm going to start talking. Okay, cool. I'm muted. So, chiropractic marketing and research. It tells exactly what the channel is about. You can see in my bottom right-hand corner, it's me, right? So you can expect to see me throughout the page. Research that matters, subtly hinted on the background. Evidence-based chiropractor logo, nice and big. Subscribe on YouTube, and then all of my relevant social links are right there. So those are just best practices to kind of dive into. This is a good idea for a welcome or a welcome video. If you haven't shot one, is subscribe to this page, right? You can see right here where I'm saying, hey, subscribe, welcome, I'm glad you're here. If you want to learn about blah, 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 be sure to subscribe to this channel where we're going to deliver the goods for you X number of times per week. So a subscribe video is a great way to go about it. And then you can see here, we've sort of broken up popular uploads and then different playlists. And then those playlists link. And now what a playlist does, if somebody clicks this button, if they're like, oh, cool, chiropractic marketing, what I've always wanted to know about. Maybe on your page, it's like neck pain. Oh, I've always wanted to know, like, how can I rehab from a neck injury? When they click play all, it just plays them all. This is how you get hours and hours of view time instead of just somebody watching one video and then bouncing. So having playlists enables you to get way more duration out of the individuals who are connecting and watching you on YouTube. So let's go to my about. Let's see if I'm following best practices here or whether I need to make some edits. Waiting for it to catch up. So you can see right here in my description, pretty good, but probably could use some updating while I look at this and go through this stuff with you guys. I'm going to do some updates to my about page. You can see I have the links right here. But I think there can be a little bit more oomph, right? My description's a little bit short. I could probably build that out a little bit more, talk a little bit more about what the goals of all these different channels and platforms are, and just stimulate some more engagement ultimately for people kind of heading over. So I started in 2016, got about 150,000 views. And if we head over here to videos, and then I'll sort mine by most popular, dun, 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 dun. We will see, lo and behold, no surprise there, the Joe Rogan video is Joe Rogan response video is tops. I always say don't watch that video, look in the comments with small children around. Not because of what I say, but definitely don't look in the comments with small children around. But you can see videos here are doing pretty well, right? 13,000, 44,000, 7,000, 7,000. I've been at it a while, so there's some of this that's been stacking up. But we see some new things here, right? How to get started with telehealth. It's a great video, I will say. We shot that a month ago, Dr. Jason and I, talking about what we're doing within the Smart Chiropractor, but also just breaking down, if you're a doc, how you can get started with telehealth. So, again, I try to use nice, bold icons, nice, bold imagery in terms of the thumbnails that makes it pretty compelling, i.e., when I'm talking about Rockblade Mohawk, there's a big picture of Mohawk right there. Try to make it super clear on exactly what somebody's getting into. When you can do that, that enables them to be, it's much more encouraging for them to ultimately click kind of on that thumbnail and get cooking that way. So if you haven't checked out Social Blade, I'm going to drop that down below. A great YouTube tool, www.socialblade.com. Be sure to check out Social Blade if you haven't. If you'd like me to check out your YouTube page or channel on an upcoming episode, then let me know. And the way you can let me know is by dropping it down below, and I will be sure to take a look at it for sure. We'll go back to main camera right there. But also, check out that Facebook group. I dropped a link down below. It's the first comment. That is the Smart Chiropractor private Facebook group. That is where we talk marketing strategy all day, every day. We post a bunch of really cool things that I know can help your practice right now. It's a really cool group of docs. We also post some training, some strategy, all that kind of stuff. So if you're looking to market your practice at a little bit of a higher level, then head on over to the Smart Chiropractor. Click that link below. Head over to the Smart Chiropractor. And while you're at it, give me a subscribe. If you have not subscribed to the Evidence-Based Chiropractor YouTube channel, I'm going to encourage you to smash that subscribe button. Join over at the Evidence-Based Chiropractor YouTube channel. I'm constantly posting videos there, at least 1 or 2 a week. It's also where we keep all of our historic podcasts as well. So I know sometimes some of these podcast players only allow like 100 episodes, and believe it or not, we are almost 225. We're more than 225 episodes deep. So if you want to explore all of the old episodes, including the first and second episode, where my voice sounds something like this, then you can be sure to check those out over at the YouTube channel, The Evidence-Based Chiropractor. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you make it a great day. And if there's anything I can do to help, I'm going to keep doing breakdown videos like this because they are super fun for me. I'm going to post this later on over at YouTube so you can check it out there as well. Have an awesome day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to the Smart Chiropractor. We are posting videos on how you can market your chiropractic practice in a way that teach and invites consistently. We have found that is the magic formula to big time growth. So if you like this video, be sure to comment down below, smash that subscribe button, or visit us at thesmartchiropractor.com.